Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. It's nice, cold, wet. Feels like we're in Seattle today. But anyways, behind me here, we're going to revisit this 2025 Renegade Verona. It's a 40 VRB floor plan. Stunning colors. It's got the propulsion exterior. Being a 40 VRB, it's 39 feet, 11 inches. This is going to be the overall length. These new 2025 models are built on the M2 106 Plus chassis. When we get inside, you can kind of see some of those new features that the Plus chassis gives you. Being an M2 106 Plus, it's going to have the 8.9 liter. We'll start up here in the front, but I'm going to go ahead and open this up here. And so you can see that big red block there underneath. We've got a Cummins 8.9 liter, 360 horsepower, 1,150 pound-foot of torque. Being a Super C motorhome, you got the front engine, so you can access all your belts and hoses and filters, your air filter, the coolant reservoir. Everything's going to be easier to get to being a front engine like this. As we step around to the other side, you can see a little bit more of that big block. This 360 horsepower will tow up to 20,000 pounds. You can see we have quick, easy access to the fuel filter, power steering fluid, reservoir, the headlights. All that's going to be easier to get access being a front engine Super C motorhome. Another nice feature being a Super C motorhome I always like to point out is the entrance exit doors. You can easily get in and out of the driver's seat area. You pull yourself in and out, get in on the passenger side easily, as well as the main entrance to the RV. And being right here, we can show you real quick. This is where the switch is located to raise and lower the air seats. If you're standing outside and you want to crank the engine up, this is where the turn key is going to be located to turn the engine on and off when you want to air the coach up. And then we have two 50-gallon fuel tanks located on both sides of the coach. When you pull through a big Flying J or Loves or anything like that, you've got the fuel fills on both sides of the coach. There is about a 3-inch hose that does fill both tanks if you were to pull in somewhere where there's only access to fill from one side. This takes a little bit longer, but filling from both sides would be a lot quicker. You notice a little light, just something to point out. When I open that door, immediately that light kicks on. Nice to have in the evening so you can see what you're doing when you're getting in and out of the driver's seat and the passenger side. This particular Renegade does come equipped with the 3 100 amp hour lithium lithionics battery, or I'm sorry, not lithionics, but the limitless green energy, green top. You've got 3 lithium batteries, and then the black batteries on the left side here are your cranking batteries for the coach. Additionally, underneath here we do have, all the way in the back left corner, you'll notice there is a air chuck. If you want to tap into the air on this coach here, that's where that's located. And then you do have the Victron energy system here. This is showing me how much voltage. I've got 14.41 volts right now to these house batteries. This coach has 3 175 watt solar panels as well to keep those batteries charged. Moving down to this bay is going to be where the inverter is located. We've got the 3,000 watt inverter. Some electronics are going to be located in here, but this is also some good storage. Dual latch, side swing baggage door latches. As I open and close these doors, there's the AquaHot 250 diesel system. The AquaHot will provide heat for your hot water and for the living quarters. You got 2 75-gallon tanks located in this compartment, these 2 compartments. One being your black water, one being your gray water tank. This is going to be where you dump those tanks, and the gate valves are located in this door. Here's your black tank dump, and there's your gray tank dump. You got a whole house water filtration system located here. This coach is winterized right now, so there's no filter in it. We got a retractable city water. So I walk my city water hose out, hook up, and when I want to unhook and pull it back in, I've got a push button reel. I reel my shore power all the way back in when it's time to hit the road. And you have a low point drain, outside water spigot, cable hookups, sewer flush, all located in this compartment. An 8,000 watt diesel generator be located right there. The exhaust on that's going to be all the way here to the back. And this one up too. Look at the exhaust located here. It feels really good because it's cold out. But in here, we've got your transfer switch is located back behind here. We've got an electrical outlet if I need access to power on this side of the coach. I can run my 50 amp shore power through this access port to the bottom and walk it out. When it comes time to retract it in, there's a little push button to pull that back in. Always remember to put your cover back in place. That way the cord doesn't work its way back out of that hole and do any damage to it. All right, coming around to the back, we've got all LED lights, brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, all LEDs. 20,000 pound hitch located here. We got a 7-way brake controller, plus the Voyager system, this little silver panel there. If you want to tie into a camera system on a tow trailer, it does have that access where you can toggle between the RV's camera and a trailer camera behind you. All right, moving to the patio side. So we've got storage. Really, and as you walk down the side of this coach, I'll open all these doors up. You'll notice every one of these is going to be all storage, which is very beneficial for the owner to have all their gear outside here. Longer items you can fit through here. If you've got long paddle boards, golf clubs, fishing poles, goes all the way through there. So we've got some really nice storage there. And you do have outside entertainment located right here. Little Samsung LED smart television with soundbar. Additionally, earlier I paired to this coach, so there is an app on your phones. See if it'll connect. And so we're on. So if I'm somewhere at a campground or I'm at a rest stop and I want to run some slides, I can simply go into my app. I'm outside, hold this down here, I can run the rear slide out. If I've got any trees or vehicles or anything kind of near, I can simply keep an eye on that as it's coming out. As you can see, these are the slide rails for the bedroom slide. It's a company called LCI Components designs this. It's called Schwintek slide up mechanisms. It's an aluminum guided slide out. So this is like one giant drawer that goes all the way out and runs itself all the way in. The other slide is going to be a hydraulic slide. So we'll run that in just a little bit when we run it out, and it's a flush floor slide. And as you notice, when I'm going around and closing these doors, they're not fighting me. The slam latch baggage doors is really nice to have. So very dependable baggage doors that Renegade puts on most all their RVs. All right, let's go on inside and we'll take a look at the floor plan. Okay, so we're in a 40 VRB. As you can see with the slide in, I can still walk down to the back if I need to get to the half bath, or I need to get to the refrigerator if I want to grab any cold beverages out of the fridge. All that's really easy to access. You can see how much room you have to open, close these doors with the slide all the way in. Something to point out there. And we'll go ahead and run these out. So I'm going to go, let's go here. So this has the EQ slide on this side. So this is a hydraulic flush floor slide. I'll run that out. And while that's going out, so you do have, not only do you have the mobile app to operate your slides and your lights and your HVAC, fan controls, inverter, generator controls, but you also have an app also where you can pair for the hydraulic jack. So this has the EQ system, hydraulic leveling system on it, where you can use your mobile device to operate the motorhome jacks as well. Additionally, for 2025, you're going to get all air disc brakes on a 2025 year model chassis. So that's something new that they changed on the M2 106 Plus chassis for the Renegade Verona lineup. Being a Verona VRB, bath and a half, so Verona rear bath with the half bath here. You're going to get this nice big sofa here, a little fold down, kind of makes it almost like theater seating, if you will. But then you have little cup holders on both sides of the sofa. You also have a retractable lounging area. If you want to just kick back, watch TV, take a nap, you've got that on both sides of the sofa. You notice how these are lit up blue. So if you have the heat on, you'll notice how it's red. So if you have a warm cup of coffee or something like that, so these are heated as well. Something to point out there. Or if you just like the blue indirect lighting there, it's kind of a nice look as well. Up above the sofa, we've got some great storage. You'll notice as I'm opening these cabinet doors, how they stay open. You've got these nice heavy duty hidden hinges that Renegade puts on all their cabinet doors. So when it comes time to load and unload all your cabinets, really nice design the way that Renegade does that. Since we're right here at the dinette, open this up here. So we do have, they're shipped to us with these cushion inserts. So these go, there's two of them that go on top of the table here. And the table will drop down, so this becomes a bed as well. When you're traveling, of course, you've got some cup holders here, plus some USB, USB-C, and 110 outlets located there as well. All your shades, you're gonna have the day and the night shades. They're all manual. They're all on all the windows. Moving to the front of the coach, we've got the bunk over cab. I can pull this forward here, push this cushion back. You've got a telescoping ladder to get up to the bunk area. And then we got a little cubby hole off to the left side here. Get a shot all the way in there. There's a USB, USB-C, and 110 outlets all the way on the left side of that little cubby hole area. Plus this little multiplex panel. It's just another location to operate some of your light controls, floor lights, and also to operate the shade control for the overhead window. The bunk area also has its own TV, plus a little privacy. You can close this off here. Makes a little, almost a little game room area for the kids with the little bunk over TV, which is really nice. And then when you're traveling, let me get this back. Slide this back forward. So it makes getting into the cockpit area easy without bumping your head here. Above the entrance door, got some extra storage. As you come in the entrance door, we've got some light controls, cargo lights. So outside button for the cargo, this lights all your cargo compartments up. Awning lights, porch lights. You can retract and extend your awning from here if you don't have your your phone on you, and you need to just come in here and run the awnings in and out. That's where that's located. And you have a little on, all interior lights and all off. And just quick on and off for all the lights throughout the coach. Additionally, down below here, since we're in this location, your inverter, the Xantrex 3000 watt inverter is located right here. You can see right now it's just showing us the power going from the inverter. It's also your charge system when the generator is running. That's what will provide charge for your lithium batteries. Down below here, we've got a battery disconnect. So quick on and off right here. And then next to it, we've got a couple of switches here. One to turn the step on and off so you don't have a step going in and out every time you open and close the door. And then an emergency start merges the batteries together if you need to crank the engine off the chassis or house batteries, or if you need to crank the generator off of the chassis batteries. All Corian countertops, solid surface, nice big stainless steel sink, residential faucet head here. And then this one should have a little pull-out extension here. This is going to be like a little towel holder for the kitchen area if you're working at the kitchen sink. But it can also come out and provide some extra counter space. I'll slide this guy in place. Gives you a nice little workspace here as well. And then above the sink, just some permanent shelving that's installed here. Is all the owner's manuals. Again, day and night shades over the kitchen window. Electrical outlet. Can never have enough electrical outlets, so there's one here for the kitchen area. Got true induction cooktop. No propane on this coach with the AquaHot 250 system. So you'll have that AquaHot provides the heat for the coach and the hot water for the coach. And then since it doesn't have propane, you have the true induction cooktop here with the convection microwave oven above it. Then we have some extra storage above the microwave here. And we've got some full extension drawer glides. And just something to point out that Renegade does a really nice job on is the dovetail construction. You'll notice that on all the woodwork. Very clean, nice good quality woodwork that Renegade's going to do on all their product. And then, oops, I don't know, let me get that one adjusted there. And then we have all electric residential refrigerator. Ice maker is going to be located here. The rest of these compartments is all freezer down below. And you have this little lock again just to keep this tight when you're traveling. And up above here we have your booster. For the over-the-air booster is going to be located here. This also has Wi-Fi. The WineGuard Ranger, so you can use that if you wanted to use it for internet. And back behind here, you have your cable hookups, HDMI plugs. Going to be located in this area for hooking up satellite receivers. This does have an onboard in-motion satellite system on it as well. And for the in-motion satellite, you do have the 43-inch Samsung LED TV with the Samsung soundbar, fireplace down below, and a little additional storage up above the TV. And behind me, we've got some adjustable shelves. So these are adjustable. 2 shelves and a permanent shelf here. And these are going to be all your primary and inverter boxes, plus your fuse panels is going to be located in this compartment here. As we move down to the bedroom area, we do have stackable washer and dryer. And then I mentioned it has a half bath, so as I step back, let's see here. It's actually very roomy in here. It's a nice big half bath. Lots of room here. A lot of workspace around the half bath sink. It's all one piece Corian, something to point out. So when you're cleaning in here, it makes it nice and easy to clean up. Here's your GFI plus your electrical outlet for the bathroom. Medicine cabinet up above, and then storage below. Sink here. A dedicated toilet paper holder for the half bath. And then you do have some additional storage in the back here. Also, just something to point out, so right in the ceiling here, we have an air conditioner vent. This coach has two 15,000 BTU air conditioners, both with heat pumps. All right. Okay, and then it's just making sure I'm not missing something there. So you do have a pocket doors that have these snaps on it that are tight. Which is a good thing. That way everything stays tight going down the road. You have a nice double pocket door to close off the bedroom from the rest of the house. It's back in place there. And come on back to the bedroom here. So we have a king size bed. On both sides of the bed, you've got electrical outlets plus USB and USB-C ports. Can't quite reach that one, but we do have some, again, the hidden hinges to keep these cabinet doors open when you're getting into these cabinets. We have an additional electrical outlet all the way in the middle back part of this overhead cabinet. If you need additional electrical plugs, you've got one up top. Multiplex buttons here. Should have your generator controls, and some of the light controls are all going to be located here as well. In front of the bed, you got all your wardrobe storage. You got 4 full extension drawer glides for all your storage here. You have 2 nice big drawers in the middle here. 4 more located on this side, pretty much the twin to this side. Get that all the way opened up here. And you got lights. So you notice when you open and close these cabinet doors, you have these lights that kick on in the closets, which is really nice as well. In the bedroom, you do have another Firefly panel here. So these feed off of one another, so your lights, generator controls, thermostat, fan controls, slide controls, everything's going to be available in the bedroom with the touch panel, as well as up in the front and on your mobile phone. Coming all the way to the back, got a corner shower, just to give you a rough idea. I'm 6'2". Close this off. I got plenty of headroom, plenty of elbow room. Get in and out of this shower. And then again, you have a lot of counter space to work with here. All Corian, one piece flowing into the sink here. Medicine cabinet. Additional storage off to the side here. Another cabinet door up above. And it's something to point out again is lots of leg room for when you're using the bathroom area. I know that's important to a lot of folks that I meet along in my time doing this for a while. We also have pocket door to close off the bedroom. And this little snap to keep it tight when you're traveling. All right, come on up front. Show you some of the new features here on the M2 106 Plus chassis. So being an M2 106 Plus, it is going to have the Detroit Assurance package up top here. Detroit Assurance is going to give you collision mitigation, lane assist, collision mitigation and lane assist is going to be what it's going to give you on the Detroit Assurance package. You do have an adjustable steering wheel here where you can tilt it and telescope it up and down. Also with the M2 106 Plus chassis, this is going to be a digital dash. You're going to have some buttons on the steering wheel so I can actually navigate through the dash cluster using my arrows if I want to go into the tire pressure monitoring system and check on the TPMS system. It's located right there. And then your dash brightness, lighting, mileage, odometer, speed, compass, all that's going to be located there as well. Some nice features that are added into the dash cluster for the M2 106 Plus chassis. And then you do have cruise control, set and resume and cancel, all right at your fingertips here. If you pair your phone to the system here, you can answer and hang up using these little buttons there. It does have the Garmin system, which is not coming on at the moment. It might be charged up, but this is your AM/FM Sirius XM satellite radio. It's also your Garmin GPS system, so this has your maps on the GPS system. You do have little USB ports, USB-C outlets, 12-volt outlet here, or cigarette lighter. I can't believe they still do these, but they do still offer them for those of you that still want to have a stogie when you're traveling. The EQ system's located here. So this is an automatic hydraulic leveling system. Pretty typical here system here for your HVAC controls. And then everything's labeled nicely here for all the different buttons available. Suspension dump, differential lock. Here's that trailer switch. I can toggle between my RV camera or my trailer camera. I've got a shutdown override system located here. Lane departure warning, that's part of this Detroit Assurance package. If I want to turn that off so it's not alerting me, it will buzz you on the right and the left sides when you're drifting out of your lane. Then you got your cab steps, footwell light controls. So yeah, and you have some additional extra buttons here if you wanted to add any accessories to the coach. So yeah, so this is a 2025 Renegade Verona 40 VRB, stock number 5N240187. My name is Grant Russell. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Have a great weekend.